Right, can I just say first of all that I want to welcome Rosie, a very courageous mother. We're also joined by Rita, who is here to support Rosie and who lost whose child was very, very seriously injured in similar circumstances. And I know that Rosie has been in touch with other families that have either had their child injured or have lost their child. So this legislation is as a result of Rosie and Chris's work, of the work of Jake's legacy. It's the result of the unrelenting love of a mother.
Well, the whole good point of Rita here today is last year the numbers rose of kids being killed. Well, they don't put in about the seriously injured. Do you know what I mean? So it's not good enough. Rita's child was seriously injured. Rita's child will always have that mental vision and thing. My 3.5-year-old only witnessed it, and I see him wet the bed. I see him afraid of cars, and same in Rita's case. There's a lot of our story that needs to be linked together. Her little boy was after picking up a ball and was already out the road and was heading back, you know, but
yeah, and he was flung into the air 20 feet across. He landed absolutely on the opposite side of the road of where he was playing, like that. I can't go into details. His case is only going to the DPP, but we may be linked down the road, myself and Roseanne again, and all I could think of, he was knocked down outside the childminder's house. I had gone in to pay the reminder. I ran in 20 feet is all I had to run, and all I could think of was Roseanne, because 2 weeks previous I had heard her speak on Ray Darcy about Jake. So I didn't know what was going to hit me when I rounded the car to see my little boy pushed on the ground.
And I mean, this is obviously very important.
Well, my little boy was only knocked down last September, so it's still very raw.
The legislation is very straightforward. It introduces a mandatory speed limit for all housing estates, and that speed limit is 20 kilometres per hour. That's what it does, nothing more and nothing less. And we're convinced that the only way to keep children safe in the places where they live and where they play is to have a mandatory statewide speed limit of 20 kilometres, which is very slow before the critics say it. It does mean that you will move at a snail's pace in and out of